Morning guys. Just like to start by saying that it's been a very long, very tiring week at work this week, but ultimately a very satisfying week. And the reason for that is I've had a young trainee under my wing all week, been mentoring a young girl by the name of Amy Wilson, and big shout out Amy. And I'd just like to say that it has been an absolute treat, a joy and a pleasure to work with you all week, Amy, and you have been absolutely fantastic, and I'd just like to wish you all the best for the future. You'll be absolutely fine. So anyway, where am I? Well, as you can see at the start, I'm at the Falls of Cruachan, or I started at the Falls of Cruachan train station, so that pretty much tells you that I'm doing Ben Cruachan and Stob Dearg today, 2 Monroes. Weather not looking great at all, very thick cloud, very low, overcast, so not holding out a great deal of hope for views at the top. Good views down over Loch Awe already, sitting about 200 metres. So I'm going to crack on in the hope that the weather picks up, but not going to hold my breath in that one. Catch you guys in a bit. Hi guys, it's me about the 350 metre mark. If anything, the clag's getting thicker rather than thinning out. I'm to see a wee bit, but not much. But I've got my first view of the dam, which is quite spectacular looking from here, so should be even better close up. And I've got to cross right over it, so looking forward to that. Catch you guys in a bit. Hi guys, that's me reached the far end of the reservoir and started to climb up. I've already climbed quite a wee bit up for the reservoir, as you can see. It's the rain on, clag's getting heavier. all in all, absolutely wonderful conditions. It's only a spat of rain, so it's not too bad, but enough to put the jacket on. Anyway, got to crack on. Catch you guys. Maybe just wait till I get to the summit, Ben Cruachan. Wee interesting story to tell you about Ben Cruachan, so if I remember I'll tell you when I'm at the summit. Bye for now. Scrambling. Maybe back to go yet. Oh well, crack on. Hey guys, that's me at the summit, Ben Cruachan at 1126 metres. It's actually the highest point for miles around, and obviously as such affords you absolutely superb views for miles in every direction. Just not today, which again is a bit disappointing. That final push up that boulder field, that was tough. That was tough. That was definitely hands-on. But as I say, views are absolutely non-existent, which as always is very, very disappointing. But as my good friend Gary Britton from back in Girvan in the Shire would say, it is what it is. And I wish Gary would stop saying it, because he's got me saying it all the time now. You know who you are, Gary. So, as I say, that's me at the summit. I'm going to drop down a wee bit, heading over towards Stob Dearg, and I'll tell you my wee story about Ben Cruachan while I'm having my lunch. So we'll get back to you guys in a wee bit. Bye for now. Now, apparently you can go round about this route, but it's easier to go up and over the top. I'm just not so sure about that when it's wet and slippy, but over the top it will be. I'm going to stop and have my lunch first. So, Ben Cruachan. It also has the name the Hollow Mountain, and it's called this because it was blasted out, or drilled and blasted out in the 50s, and there's a power station inside the mountain, and it's what's known as a pumped storage power station. And the way it works is you need two reservoirs at different altitudes quite close to one another, and what happens is that the water from the higher reservoir runs through the turbines, which turn the turbines, which in turn turns the generator, which in turn creates the electricity. And that water flows into the lower reservoir, which in this case is Loch Awe. At night time, the turbines can be reversed when electricity is cheaper to use, obviously. The water is pumped back up into the upper reservoir, and then the process begins all over again. So apparently when it's at capacity, it has the ability to power something like 90,000 homes, and it also has the capacity to black start the national grid. So if everything goes out, Cruachan can get everything going again, basically. I don't know all the technical details, but that's the kind of gist of it. So yeah, we're basically sitting on top of a power station at this moment. Anyway, totally useless pieces of information. Lunch had, time to get cracked on. I don't know if I'm looking forward to getting over the top of this, but hey ho, see you at the other side. Cruachan Reservoir in the foreground, the river on Loch Awe. You can barely make out Loch Awe in the background. That's about as good as it gets, folks. Starting to get a few views opening up to the north. Kind of comes and goes though. That's Loch Etive we're looking at just now. Back round this way, down towards the Cruachan Reservoir and out to Loch Awe. So we're getting intermittent views. Nothing spectacular. Well, actually no, it's quite spectacular. Take it all back. When you do get them, they're absolutely stunning. To see Glen Etive, beautiful. That cloud would just lift. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. It's as good a view as I've had all day south. They come and they go. You don't get too much of a good thing. Just looking down into the quarry. It's actually quite spectacular. Down in the valley. As I say, when you get the views, they're superb. They're just few and far between, unfortunately. It's me and the Dearg before the final push up to Stob Dearg. The views come and go, pretty much the same north and south. Loch Etive, the reservoir, Loch Awe. Not looking good at the top of Stob Dearg. Not expecting to see much up there. And I've just realised I've lost my compass. Which in itself is no big deal. I don't use it that often. I had it out about 20 minutes ago, half an hour ago, and I thought I'd zipped my pocket back up, but obviously I haven't, and it's jumped out, made a bid for freedom. As I say, it's not that big a deal because I don't use the compass that much. I tend to rely more on the GPS files. But yeah, at 30 quid to replace it, it's a bit of a sting in the tail. Anyway, I'm going to crack on and get on up here. Hopefully we'll get some clear skies by the time I get up, but not holding my breath. Catch you guys at the top. Guys, that's me on the summit of the second Munro of the day, Stob Dearg, or the peak of the Stag at 998 metres. Again, the views are very intermittent. At least I'm starting to get some now, but they are very intermittent. They shut down almost as quickly as they open up. But when you get them, they're absolutely stunning, and I've said it and I'll say it again, it's what makes it all worthwhile. It's why I personally do it. I don't do it just to tap a summit cairn and say, right, that's another Munro bagged. I come to see the beauty of this absolutely amazing wee country of ours, and there's nothing to rival it for beauty. It's just a stunning, stunning place. But yeah, I'm starting to get a few views, and when I do that, it makes it all worthwhile. It makes the whole effort worthwhile. So anyway, I'm just going to wander about for a few minutes and then I'm going to start making my way back down. I'll catch you guys later on. Take care. Hi guys, I've just announced to the world that I've lost this compass.
Found it.
Look what I've got it. And here's the guy that found it for me. Deano from Barhead.
Top job.
Guy's a top man, superb. Thanks very much mate, appreciate it. Superb. All's well that ends well. Hey guys, it's me back at the car. Overall impressions of the day. Actually, it turned out a good day. It was a day that threatened to give up very little at the beginning, and actually gave up quite a lot at the finish up. Very little in the way of views up to the first Munro, Ben Cruachan. Pathwise we had everything up to Ben Cruachan. a good path, good track at one point, very boggy at times, and then very rocky on the way up to Ben Cruachan. Very rocky in the descent to the Bearlach to head back up to do the second Munro. But once we got to the second Munro, it started clearing up a wee bit, started to get some views. So all in all, not the worst, not the best of days, but not the worst of days. Many thanks to Dean for finding my compass. Here he is. And returning it to me, so all's well that ends well. Managed to keep my 30 quid in my pocket. So it's time to head back to the Shire. Cold beer waiting in the fridge for me, and see what we can get to eat when we get home. As ever guys, take care, and again as ever, be kind to one another, doesn't cost a thing. Till the next time guys, bye for now.